Hey guys, what's going on? This is Quentin, aka Mr. CPMD, aka Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily, and I am back. Today is Friday, November the 22nd, and I am here today to give you a live update and unboxing and install. And we're going to talk about NexQloud, right? NexQloud, an amazing opportunity. I actually got another server in today, so we're going to get that thing unboxed, take a look at it, talk about it, and we're just going to check and see where we are after 6 weeks of our server box running. And we're just going to kind of look at the progress and see what's been happening. Super excited about it. So we're going to talk about that today. All right. Now, before we get into the content, if you have not subscribed to the CPMD Crypto Pays Me Daily YouTube channel, guys, please, if you support the channel, take a second, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification so that you get notified every time I am going live, because I'm going to be dropping some great information for you. And then if you like the content, go ahead and drop a like or drop a comment. And if you are not a part of the CPMD Facebook private community, that is a private community where we talk about some things that are not brought to the channel here. All right. Some very exclusive opportunities. Also, if you need any presentations, Zoom schedules, PDFs, anything like that, questions, you can do all of that inside of that private Facebook community. All right. We try to keep all the scammers and spammers out. So make sure when you do request that you are giving real answers. You need 4 answers to get inside the group. Otherwise, you'll just get denied. All right. Now, let's jump into it, man. Incredible day in the world of crypto, right? We almost broke 100K. I think we got up there to about 99.6 today. So that is just awesome. To see that happening, right? We always knew that it was going, we're going to get to that 100K mark at some point. We're getting very close to it right now. So for all of those Bitcoin holders and hodlers, congrats on that. That is an exciting accomplishment. But if you are like me, right, I missed the boat to get rich with Bitcoin, right? I think many of us probably did. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be here right now. And so, my whole goal has been able to bring things to this channel that can give you incredible opportunities, right? To maybe find a coin. We're not going to say that it is exactly going to be like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the number one token, number one crypto in the world, right? But something that can achieve some incredible growth, right? If you were to go out right now and buy 1 Bitcoin right now, right, you'd spend nearly 100,000 for that Bitcoin, right? And if we even saw Bitcoin go to 200K, that would only mean your 100,000 would turn to 200,000, right? Yes, that's great. That would be amazing, right? We don't know when Bitcoin's going to get to 200,000, right? And it could be some time, it could be a couple of years before we see that. And for me, I just say this, for the average person, we've missed that boat to get wealthy with Bitcoin. Can we make some money? Absolutely. But if you're looking to hit a real home run, in crypto right now, you're searching and looking for those projects that have the potential, right? That have the potential to be able to 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, right? We saw one, there's another project that I'm a part of. It did 125x. It peaked all the way up there in about 6 weeks, right? These are the type of results that we can't get. we can't get that from Bitcoin any longer, right? And so we're just looking, that's my thing, is to look for projects that have the potential to experience quick growth, right? But real projects, real legitimate projects where their tokens have real legitimate use case. All right. That's what I'm about, right? And let me make sure that this is streaming in all places, because I think for whatever reason I've been getting an error sending this to our private Facebook community. So give me just 1 second. Let me look at something. We're going to get into this because I want to make sure I have this streaming in all places. All right. and I'm getting an error for whatever reason. Okay, let me just do this real quick. All right. Let's see if this works. Okay, edit, let's save. And let me see if we can get this to stream, because I want to have it in all communities so that everybody gets this information. It kind of messed up on my last one and it's right in the middle, so I didn't fix it. But let me see just real quick if I can get this to work. And yeah, we're going to look at it today. So I actually just got my new server box in, so super excited about that. We're gonna unbox it today. I'm gonna hook it up, and hopefully, I know the first time I tried to do this, I couldn't get the box to come online. I just needed to reset the box. But this time, I believe that we are going to be able to get it online and running for you right here. I'm trying, for whatever reason, I don't think this is gonna let me do it, but I don't know why. Anyways, what I can do after this is I will share this to the Facebook community so that you guys can get it there. But for whatever reason, it is not wanting to cooperate. I know there's been some things between StreamYard. I don't know what that is or why it's, giving me issues. But for whatever reason, it does not seem to want to work. So that's all right. But anyways, but yeah, today we're going to unbox it. We're going to take a look at it. Now, the first box that I bought was the Omega. I think it's the Omega Max, which was the top box. It's pricey. That box is pricey. If you looked at that box, by the time you pay for everything you need, I want to say that box cost you about $6,200 to get that box, but it is the top box. So, it has AI built into the box. Also, it earns the most amount of tokens on a daily, right? So, that was the first box that I actually went with. The second go round, and this was just some advice from the director, my good friend, Mr. McBay. He said that there is a new box that we just released called the Titan Max, and it was about $1,800, or maybe almost $2,000 less to get that box. But according to Mr. McBay, the technology inside of that box was better than what we saw in the Omega Max. It didn't have the AI, but it was better technology and it would earn more tokens. So he messaged me as soon as that box went back online. I went in, I moved some stuff around. I came back a little bit later on in the day and it was sold out. It went that quickly. So I waited about 2 days. He messaged me again and he says it's back up. Go ahead in there. And I just immediately went in and purchased it because I was just like, I'm not going to miss this one again. Let me go ahead and get it. And so I purchased that box. It has a lot slimmer profile, which we'll take a look at that. We'll see what it looks like. But apparently this box was supposed to give me better results, right? From a daily from what you would be earning in tokens. I know right now the Omega Max, I want to say, is doing about 3.8 NXQ tokens per day or something like that, right? So not bad at all, but we know how this works. As more boxes come online, more people are sharing those tokens. Guess what? You're going to get less tokens every single day. That's just what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm excited to get this thing up and running. I didn't want to waste any time. I figured if I got it up and running today, I possibly could even earn my token reward for today. So I said, hey, let me get this thing up. Let's get it going. So let's take a look at it. This is the box. As you can see, a lot smaller than the other box. The other box was huge from the Omega. That box was massive. Well, this has a lot slimmer profile, and I'm already kind of liking the fact that it's not going to take up as much room. Probably going to run a little bit cooler because it doesn't, it's not as big. And I just kind of feel like it's going to work better. So let me get my knife. Let's open this thing up and let's take a look at it. All right. And we're going to see if we can get this thing up and running. We're going to see if we can get it up and running today and just show you how quickly and easy. Now, I had one of my good friends purchase 2 of the Omega Maxes. He got both of those in today. He had actually called me about an hour before I got the message that this was in. And I think they shipped it yesterday. So they overnighted this thing to me, which was pretty cool. I don't think I even requested to have it overnighted, but it said it shipped yesterday and it was here today. So, hey, I'm all for that. All right, so we got our box. We got some cables in here. The power adapter. All right, we're going to get that plugged up. And then there's also looks like a little bit of a stand where you can just kind of stand this box up. So we can see the footprint on this is absolutely a lot smaller. It's a little not too heavy, it's kind of reminds you of one of those old school external CD burners, but you can kind of see what it looks like there. Oh, got some plug-ins on it there. All right. Plug-ins on the back. And that's pretty much it. So it's pretty simple. It's a HP nano server. So pretty slim, right? And also too, when I was on my phone, I could see that they added that, and they added this particular server, the Titan, inside of the app. And so we're going to look at that as well. And we're going to see what that looks like. So I'm going to pull it up here so I can share my phone. Now, again, when we talk about NexQloud, right, this is not something that we know exactly what's going to happen, right? We just know that they have a really unique use case for NexQloud and what they do and the services that they provide for companies. And anytime you have some real use case, for whatever it is that you're doing, right, the token associated with it makes sense, right? Because we know what they're doing is they're offering cloud services to big companies, right? Which is an expense that they're going to pay anyways. And they're getting that service and offering it to companies at half or 50%, around 50% discount from what they normally would pay. And so it just makes sense when we know the age that we're in, and cloud services are huge, just a huge thing, right? We now have a way to kind of participate, and then our reward for helping the company process that data with our servers, we in return earn the NXQ token, right? So I want to just kind of show you the app first. Let me go ahead and share screen, and boom. So now you can see right there from the app, it shows my Titan Max in there and it shows it offline, right? You can see I have the Ultra Max in there, which is running. Cloud score is 100, which is great. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 100 cloud score with this particular box, but that's okay. We were able to save quite a bit of money by going to this box, but now we can see it's offline. So I do have brand new Ethernet cable, which we're going to connect up. We're going to plug this thing up right now. And we're going to get this thing up and running. And then I want to show you what's happened from an earning standpoint. How many tokens have we been able to earn in the first 6 weeks? Because I think it's pretty impressive to see. The number has been going down slowly, right? Because more boxes are coming online, more servers are sharing in the token distribution every day. Let me get this power cord. Let's get this out of the plastic. And I'm hoping, the hope is that I get this box online long enough where I can actually get the token reward for today, right? Because we know at 9 Central, 10 Eastern every single day, we actually get the rewards to our app, right? The rewards hit our app. Actually, because of the time change, it might be 8 o'clock. So I'm right getting close to that time. So see if I can possibly earn that reward. So let me go set this thing up. So give me just a sec. I'm gonna put this right behind me. Just gonna set it right on top of the other box. Plug it up. Turn it on. All right. So I got it. All right. So I got it all plugged up. And it looks like the light on the back of the cable is flashing, which is good. And let's give this thing a little bit of time. Usually within about 15 minutes, this thing will go online. Now, while that's doing that, and let me just make sure it's on. All right. So I think it's on. It's kind of hard to tell because this one doesn't have a light like the other one does. We'll just give it a sec and we'll take a look. But let's just take a look real quickly at what's been taking place. So you can see here over the past 6 weeks, available balance 6337.83. Right. We can look at the tokens. We have 191.2705 NXQ tokens, which is great. So it's been, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. NFTs that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 NFTs, pretty decent. All right. Yep, showing me the same thing there. And let's just see if we can get this server to come online. That's what I am hoping that can happen. So some pretty incredible results. I'm impressed. I'm definitely liking what's happening here. Of course, this is a long-term kind of a play for me. This isn't one of those things I'm looking to just earn some tokens and as soon as they hit the exchange, I'm going to sell them. Again, I'm looking for projects and tokens that can give me the ability to experience that exponential growth early, right? Not like in Bitcoin where I missed that opportunity, but finding something that, has the same economics, the same kind of supply, and something that's early in the early stages, right, where we can experience that growth. So that's my goal there. So let me just, matter of fact, let me stop this just for a second. Hold on. I know last time I had to log out. Let me just log out of the app and log back in. And let's see if that changes anything. All right. So not yet. I know, and it does take just a second. So I'm probably moving a little fast here, but I'm hoping that we can get to come on so that we can show that it works. Again, I want to make sure this thing is on. It's really hard to tell. It looks like there is power to it. Okay, it's on. It's just a little faint. It's kind of hard to see, but that the light is on the box, so that's good. So we'll give this just a little bit, and then we'll come back and check it out here in just a second. But in the meantime, let me come back over. Let me stop this screen share. All right. So yeah, we'll give this just a second. Let's see if it'll come online and see if we can hopefully get our token reward today. So let me drop this across. So I put on there, new Titan Max is here. So if you want to be a part of NexQloud, you can get it on iOS or Android, nextcloudpays.com, or you can just use my number in the app to get yourself started. Now, this is not some compensation plan, 8 ways, 5 ways to get paid kind of thing. It's not that. All right. This is a real project. They have filed with the SEC. But this is a legitimate business that we're, getting to be a part of. And in short, we are helping process data for NexQloud. So instead of them, having a centralized facility where they have all of these different servers, right? They decided, let's put these servers in homes, spread them across the world, make that more of a decentralized, kind of not in one centralized place. And we'll give a reward to those individuals that help us process that data. I know as of right now, I think we have about 700 or so boxes that have been shipped out. I want to say probably somewhere in the range of 600, 625 of those boxes that are now online. And they are predicting mid-December to the end of the year to reach the 1,000 number. Now, why is that important? The 1,000 number of servers online is important because that is what's needed for them to be able to start offering the services to their clients, right? To all of the companies that want to use the cloud services, they need 1,000 of those servers online and working so that they can supply the demand of their customers. So yeah, pretty cool deal. Again, this is just something that we can be a part of early, right? And we can experience, exponential growth. Is the hopes here is that this thing can grow exponentially. I know right now, if we go over to coin market cap, we can go and search the, let me share screen so you guys can see. Let's run over to coin market cap just real quick. And we can search NXQ, which is the token that we are earning. And we can see right now that the token right now is at $33.10. So $33.10. $33.13 currently. So, my hopes, with this project is that we can look up from, this time now next year, and we see this token at $330 or $500 or $1,000 or $1,300, right? That's the hopes there. You can see some people have been commenting, I'm bullish. Some people say I'm bearish, bullish. All right. But again, this is not, this is real world business, right? Offering real world business solutions, right? So a little bit different, right? But absolutely just makes sense what they're doing with this project. And of course, they are their own layer one blockchain. So I think we're going to see a lot of different things, partnerships, other, opportunities that can, also come about because of, the technology and the blockchain that they have. So let's see. Come on. Can we get this thing to come online? Let me just power cycle it one time just to make sure, because this is the problem that I didn't do last time. All right, so it's coming back. So we got it coming back up. Let me just make sure I did that real quick. I would love to see this thing go green while I'm on here. But you know how things go, right? When you want things to go a certain way, it normally doesn't happen. But I can tell you the Ultra Max has been doing amazing. And honestly, the Ultra Max it's pricey, right? I mean, it's a pricey device. If we go in and look, let's just see what the availability is currently on these boxes. We can also see. We come in. Of course, you can't see this. To purchase your 1,000 shares, right? Your NFT. Once you purchase your 1,000 shares and you get approved, then you can come into the Nano store where you can actually look at the devices and see the prices on those. So here's another one. I don't think I remember seeing this Saturn. I guess Saturn Hexa was there. I don't remember, if that one was there or not. But you got the Zeus Pro. So roughly right now, um this has kind of increased and we expect this to go up in price. These miners are not going to get cheaper as the demand increases for them, and people are earning just like in any other kind of a mining or anything, so similar. Those devices get more expensive as more people get involved, right? Especially as the token increases in value. So right here, if you go with a Saturn Hexa, right, that's 1999. That's 2,000 plus the 1,000 for your NFT, because it's going to cost you about $3,000 to get yourself started, even at the lowest. Now, there used to be one that was about 1,500. Maybe that's just not available currently. Maybe it's just not listed on here. Maybe they're sold out and they're waiting to bring it back. Maybe they discontinued it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you got the Zeus Pro at $24.99, the Omega Max at $29.99. The Titan Max is which is what I went with. Let's just see if they have it in stock. So they do have that in stock. If you want the box that I purchased, again, that's supposed to have some of the newer technology in it. You got the Hercules Max, Orion Max. Oh, and it's the Ultra Max. I was saying Omega earlier. Ultra Max is the first one that I purchased, and you can see it's a little bit bigger box, but it's $5,400 almost plus your 1,000. So you're about 6,400 plus shipping. It's about $6,500 to get that particular box shipped to you out the door. It's pricey, right? But that's the box that's going to have AI built into it. It's one of the boxes that has AI built into it, and it will mine you, the most tokens, right? Now, apparently this Titan Max is supposed to outperform it in what it earns in the tokens. We're going to see about that. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to test it out and see. But yeah, there were a few other ones I know, and I think this is going to change. We're going to start seeing different boxes, I'm sure, that are going to different server boxes and nano servers that are going to become available. But this is just what's available right now. The important things you want to look at is the power consumption, of course, down there at the bottom, and then the cloud score is very important. You can see this Titan Max is less than the Hercules Max, can give you a higher cloud score, has 20 cores, CPU cores, same memory, but hard drive is 2 terabytes versus 512, and it's only 120 watts. This is why this box is a really good box, because when you go and start comparing it to some of these other ones over here, you can see that the Ultra Max only gives you a 512 on the hard drive, and 16 cores, which is the same, but it uses a lot more power. It uses 300 watts. So, moving forward, the Hercules Max might be the way that, the Titan Max, I'm sorry, is probably going to be the way that I'm going to go, right? Because you can see the when they talk about the technology in the box, when you compare it to the others, you can see some of the features are better, right? Let's see if this thing is online. Look at that there. Titan Max is green. We are good to go. So we got the Titan Max running. We got the Ultra Max running. Now, I know this percentage isn't anywhere as near as high, probably because I just got it plugged up, but it's already starting to earn. You can look down there at the bottom and you can see that number is increasing down there at the bottom. It's already earning the NXQ token. So 88, 96, 85, 100, 100. And look at this, but look at the Ultra Max. It's 100 all the way across. So yeah, the Ultra Max is definitely a great box, but it is pricey, right? And for me to save a couple of $1,000 there, hey, let's try it out and let's give it a try, right? You can run 5 of these boxes max from one IP address. So, the goal is to eventually work my way up to having 5 boxes running. That's the goal. But we got that thing working. Hopefully, whenever they release today's reward, because I have it plugged up and running, hopefully I'll be able to get that reward. That would be really cool if that could happen. And you can see there. Yep. So right now, if I had to think about it, I want to say the token reward per day has been about 3.8 here as of recent. I was trying to see where I could see that. I forgot where it showed that at. Ultra Max. Yeah, there you go. You can see how it's kind of fluctuated a little bit. 3.8, 3.85, 3.81, 3.85, 3.84, right? But it's been kind of just slowly kind of dwindling down a little bit, fluctuating a little bit, but around 3.8 or so tokens per day is coming from that Ultra. Hopefully this Titan will outperform that. And there he goes. It's moving right down there. This is how quickly you get this thing up and running. In about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, this thing is up and running, and it is already earning tokens. So, boom. Super excited with that. All right. Let me go ahead and stop this screen share. Let me just see if there are any questions real quick. That's really all I had. Just wanted to come in and show you guys what that new box looks like. Have it hooked up and running. Excited about it. And here's the beautiful thing about this. There is no maintenance. All you need to do is just go in every now and then, make sure that your boxes are online, make sure something didn't happen, internet didn't kick off, the box didn't, stop, earning. And as long as everything is running, I have not had to do anything. I don't even really look at this that much. I just let it go in the background, do all my other things that I'm really focused on and go about my business, right? This is about as easy as it gets to be able to get yourself involved with some crypto. Let me see. Oh, my boy Corey is on. Corey Croc. What's up, Croc? He said, got my 2 Hercules Max and I want more, man. I know you sent me the screenshot. Here, let me tell you, those 2 boxes that he has, he got the 2 Hercules, the 2 big ones. And I mean, not the big ones, but the ones right. Where's the Hercules? The Hercules is the one right above the Titan. So he's got 2 of those over there, and he sent me a screenshot. And yeah, his boxes are doing very well. So yeah, I want to get some more too. Um, yeah, these things are pricey though, right? I mean, they're not cheap. So it does take a little bit of change to get yourself going in it. But I know eventually my goal is to have 5 running, right? And of course, the longer it takes to get those boxes, the less reward that you're gonna get. So definitely want to get on that. But yeah, I know Corey, man, I know he's over there killing it. So congrats, man. Yeah, I don't see any questions from anyone. Of course, this will be here for playback. If you got anything, any questions, be sure to drop a comment. I'll get whatever I can answered. Oh, one other thing. Make sure, and I probably need to add this to the chat. Make sure if you have questions that you are in the Telegram community. And let me just show this real quick. Remember, every other Tuesday, there is a tech call, which is a really great call for people who have Q&A and questions, anything like that. Definitely want to be on that call. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have 2 presentations, one early, one late. I got that call schedule in the description, but also, of course, you can get that here. The NexQloud Partners Group is a great place to be if you got questions. And then there's the NexQloud Global Partners. A little bit less people there, a little less, back and forth and traffic inside of that one. But there are 2 communities there. I'm not sure if I have both of these chats. Let me make sure. Well, I'll make sure that I have both links in the description so that you can get yourself and plug into these communities. You have the directors and you have all of the top corporate leadership inside of these communities, and they can get support as well. Even support is there as well. So if you have any kind of technical question or just general question, they can answer it for you in those communities. So I'll make sure that both of those links are posted for you in the description. So that's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening and Friday night and your weekend. I know probably won't be too much going on over the weekend. Some of the other things that we have going on. I know MoveQuest will have some stuff going on tomorrow that you might want to tune in for that. But enjoy your weekend, guys. I will see you guys next week. And if I have anything important, I'll be sure to drop a video for you. All right. Peace out, guys. And we will see you on the next one. Later, guys.